Recording.
Hello everyone, it's Doreen.
And it's Jessica.
And today we are going to do a little cooking club for you. Since we can't all be together and do it in person, we thought we would make a video for you.
Yeah.
So today we are going to make Asian garlic noodles.
Yum.
Yum.
I love pasta.
Yes, me too. So first we'll talk about what goes into Asian garlic noodles and talk about all of our ingredients. So the first thing on our recipe is 10 ounces of fresh or dried pasta, fettuccine preferably. So there's our pasta. All right, can you see it?
Yeah.
And you can use the boxed kind. You could use linguine or fettuccine, either one works. Then our next ingredient is a tablespoon of dry cooking sherry. We have that, yay. Or you can use rice wine. Then, and this is the magic ingredient, 1 tablespoon of Maggi seasoning sauce. And you will find that, what is it, by the soy sauce?
It is.
In the,
yep.
in the
Down the international aisle.
Yes.
Yep.
And so your noodles will not taste right if you don't have this. And luckily, Jessica went and got us some today. And 1/4 of a cup of butter. And we have butter, yes, nice. And 1.5 tablespoons of fresh garlic or jarred garlic. Or if you're like Jessica, it might be a little more than 1.5 tablespoons. And then salt to taste. So it's a very, very simple recipe in terms of the number of items that you need. So now we'll talk about what we do first. So we have our water getting ready to boil so that we can cook our fettuccine. And once we cook the fettuccine, we are going to save some of the water that it cooked in, because that's important. And then we will add all the ingredients together. But now we need to wait for our water to boil. And remember to be safe and have someone help you if you need it, and to always use your oven mitts when you're dealing with hot water or hot anything. We'll use this to get the liquid out so we don't burn ourselves. And we will use a colander to drain our noodles. And that's about it for now. So we'll be back. Okay, our water is boiling. So I'm going to take the lid off. And I'm going to spray a little bit of olive oil so that hopefully my water doesn't boil over once I put the pasta in. And just to be on the safe side, I will lay a wooden spoon over the top of it. And my directions tell me that I need to only cook this for 2 minutes. Really?
Yeah. It's only 2 minutes. Yeah, I
I'm used to the box kind.
Yeah.
It's like 11 minutes. Well, that's very cool. I like that. So I'm going to carefully
drop
it in there so I don't burn myself. And then I'm going to move it around so it cooks better. Really, 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I need to use this stuff more often.
I know it. It's so fast.
Okay, so move it around.
Show them the spoon. That's like a pasta spoon, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So this is a pasta spoon.
I'm sure that's not a real name for it. A
See,
ladle? Pasta ladle?
Yeah, because it has holes here so the water will drain out. And it's got spikes on it, I guess, so that you can pick up the pasta easily, like so, to make sure all of your pasta. Because the key is, I've been told that you want your pasta to have plenty of water to move around in.
Yeah.
Is that true?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Because have you ever not put enough water in? It kind of sticks together.
That's
not
true.
Too good.
So 2 minutes. Wow. Boil gently for 2 minutes. Huh. Now, before we drain the water, we have to remember to get our 1/2 of a cup of pasta water, because that makes the garlic noodles even better. So we set our timer. I think I turned it on. We'll see if it turns to 1 minute. We'll know I did.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. 59 seconds.
Yeah, that is fast, right?
Yeah, that's awesome. So what we did, because I think it makes cooking a little easier, is we measured out the ingredients ahead of time.
See? Oop. Or you can spill some, like I did.
Of course
I
you
kind of
spilled
tilted.
So you can see it.
Yeah.
That way,
spill it.
you can add it all at once and you're not having to
Yeah.
take time to measure it. Kind of like those professional cooking shows.
Yes.
Right?
Sorry about spilling.
That's all right. Martha Stewart at its best. So what we'll do is we'll put a half a cup of the fluid, for lack of a better, the pasta
Noodle
sauce
juice.
with noodle juice. We'll put a half a cup of noodle juice in here. Then we can add all of our other stuff. Trying to remember where. Oh yeah, the butter goes in last. That's right. Okay. How many say? Oh, 2, 3. There we go.
All right.
All right. I'm going to turn off, and I'm going to ladle up my noodle juice. I like that's my new favorite term. Noodle juice. They need to put in the recipe.
Absolutely.
Okay, there's a half a cup of noodle juice. And now Jessica can add the garlic. Here we go. Ooh. And oh yeah, she wants to make sure get every bit of it.
All the garlic, yes.
And something when you drain the noodles, don't rinse them like you normally would.
Okay, so we have the garlic in. What's
Garlic
next?
in. The Maggi sauce. And then the sherry. And it says to set aside near stove.
Okay.
So I guess
so we got the mixture right here.
Okay.
And near stove. Okay.
Yeah. With all the other stuff
there.
So I've got my colander. And I'm going to get my oven mitts and I'm going to very carefully lift up my very heavy steaming pot of fettuccine. And remember, I'm not going to rinse it per the instructions. Shake a little bit and I'm going to put it back in the pot. Put it back on the stove, and then I have to read my instructions because I don't remember what to do next. All right. Oh, here we go. So we need to heat the skillet over medium-high heat and add the butter. So let's turn on to medium-high.
Don't forget to take off the paper.
Yes, take off the paper.
All right. So put the butter in?
Yes.
Okay.
And I think we were actually supposed to add the garlic and then the other stuff, but that's okay because it all tastes the same.
Yeah.
Once that is melted, yeah, we were supposed to do it that way. Once it's melted, we'll let it cook for a minute or two, and then we will add the other ingredients. Butter, nice and melted. Don't touch the pan with your hand because it's hot, especially with these kind of handles.
Right.
And you want to stir your noodles so they don't burn. Because cooking on a gas stove is different than an electric stove. Do you have gas or electric?
We have electric, but we want gas.
Yeah, I do prefer.
So our new stove will be gas.
Yeah, it's I think much better to put on. Okay, now let's add the stuff that she set next to the stove.
Here, I'm gonna look like. Alrighty.
Ooh.
You want to get that garlic in
Yeah.
there? Here we go.
Isn't it
Mixture
garlic?
is in.
All right, and then we will toss it. Ooh. And then we cook it for another minute or two, I think. Will you check the recipe?
Yeah. Yes.
Another minute or two?
Yes.
All
1 to 2
right.
minutes.
See how easy that is? Few ingredients.
I love it. Yeah.
And we're going to cut up a little bit of parsley to add to it just because it's pretty and it tastes good. I'm going to chop off a little bit here.
Thank you.
All right.
So is there a trick to chopping parsley?
Well, I only use the top ends.
Yes.
And I chop it up pretty small. And that's really about it. I don't think you can do it wrong. One trick though, make sure your cutting board is dry. Make sure your parsley is kind of dry and your knife is dry, because otherwise it just sticks to everything.
Yes, I've been in that predicament before.
Ooh, this smells good. I wish you could smell it, not just see it. But we'll have to make it when we're all back together again.
Oh yeah.
Now we just need a bowl to put the noodles in. This is a good one. Right. I think that's probably enough. You think so?
Yeah, I think
You
so.
want to toss it in here and I'll toss the pasta? All right. Beautiful.
There we go.
Ooh, that's pretty. Look at that lovely pasta.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to turn off the stove. And now I'm going to put our pasta in my very big bowl. Not very well, but it's easier
It's
than.
tricky, yeah.
Yeah. I think what I'll do, put on an oven mitt.
Before you got it?
Yeah. Oh, away
Noodles
with
trying
noodle.
to escape.
Because that way we make sure we get all the garlic.
Mm-hmm.
Because we know Jessica wants all her garlic.
Oh yes. And then
Ooh.
we top it with salt.
Well, that's probably a good idea because it said salt to taste. So put a little salt in there. There we go. We'll toss it in. Can you see it? Oh,
You're
here we
going
go.
to put it down? Yeah. There
Look
we
at
go.
I should have picked a different color bowl so you can see it better.
That's
But
all
it
right.
smells really good. Bon appetit.
Mm-hmm.
Until next time.